Lesson 5. As the world's economy continues to change, an entrepreneur needs to be one step ahead. One way they can succeed is to have a robust advertising campaign. You can create the best product in the world, but it will be for nothing if nobody knows about it. That's why entrepreneurs and business owners must be sure to master the unique art of promotion and marketing. Marketing is a complex subject and will cover all the areas, including marketing programs, the growth rate of markets, taking stock of your business image, create marketing communication that works, marketing strategies, including social marketing on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. A marketing program is the plan to have a successful marketing campaign. All marketing programs will succeed by better understanding the business's customers and formulating a winning marketing strategy. So, what is marketing? Marketing simply consists of all of the activities that contribute to building ongoing, profitable relationships with customers to grow your business. To market, know yourself and your customer. To make your marketing program more profitable and growth-oriented, consider how to reach and persuade more of the right customers for your product or service. The best traditional marketers ask themselves one key question: what do we need to tell customers to make the sale? A better question today, however, as customers are increasingly savvy, may be this: what do I have to uniquely offer? In other words, how do I stand out among the competition when customers can make informed decisions? We live in a world where someone can take their phone out at their store and compare your prices to any store online. How can you make profit while offering a competitive deal? Find your marketing formula, which is your overall marketing program that should be rooted in a marketing strategy. Your formula is a big picture idea that will drive your success. The marketing program represents all of the coordinated activities that together make up tactics needed to implement a given strategy. Control your marketing program. There are a lot of moving pieces to stay on top of. Even the simplest campaigns have complexity to them. Remember that every marketing plan needs to address the 4 P's. Price. How much will it cost to make your marketing program a reality? Product. What product are you promoting? Promotion. How will you go about promoting it? Place. Where will you reach your customers? Always improve your marketing program. No program is foolproof, and by refining your expectations and finding ways to have bigger impact for less cost, you will see major results. The general rule holds that the percentage change in your program will at best correspond with the percentage change you see in sales. In other words, if you change only 5% of the program from one year to the following, don't expect to see more than a 5% increase in sales. If the program didn't work for certain people, changing it only a little will not yield much results. If you start with a big campaign, it can be challenging to retool it. Instead, start with small ideas and concepts in marketing so you can afford to experiment from the knowledge you gain. Market's growth rate. As a business owner, consider how your business can benefit from growth trends in your given industry. Always do research on the growth rate. Measure the growth rate of your market. It stands to reason that only a few markets are usually growing rapidly at any given time, and some will be shrinking. Others fluctuate and require close research to be on top of the game. Knowing how quickly or slowly your market is growing will make a big difference in your strategy. By better understanding the potential trajectory of sales growth and profits, you can make informed decisions. Responding to a flat or shrinking market. If you're faced with a declining market, you may feel it's the end. However, you may have a range of strategies you can explore to respond to an uncertain future, including reducing major investments to avoid losses. Look for ways to move sales online to expand your market reach. Online sales cost much less than brick and mortar. Eliminate low-margin products from any physical stores. In other words, if an item doesn't sell well in your brick and mortar, move it to online only so you don't buy more inventory than you need. Look for other places to sell your products. This is where teaming up with another business may come in handy. Find your best growth strategies. Market growth and expansion are clearly the most common strategies that are used in marketing. In other words, you need to get your products out to your customers without spending too much doing so. This will require a few key steps, including growing a market segmentation strategy that drills down into specific customers you seek to reach. In other words, break down your market into the most specific demographics possible to find the most customers to target. Developing a market share strategy that determines the portion of your industry that is up for grabs from your product or service. Designing a positioning strategy that establishes how you stand out from the competition. Uniqueness is how most companies succeed, after all. While market growth strategies always change, here are some modern strategies to work. Go-to-market strategies, which represent blueprints for getting your product to the end customer. Like the name implies, you want your establishment to be the go-to place that customers visit. Building your own presence, such as establishing new retail stores to sell products. Think of Apple establishing its own physical locations that have a unique flair to them. Crowdfunding, which is designed to help a strong base of champions spread the word about a product or service, similar to how crowdfunding campaigns like Kickstarter raise funds over selling products. Crowdfunding allows you to obtain a budget with less of a risk. Instead of having to pay off a loan, the website simply subtracts any fees from them and you handle any other taxes needed. Growth hacking to build leads and market share. Growth hacking is merely a buzzword for an approach that has been around for much longer. Growth hacking is reaching out to your networks to build direct leads and increase your visibility and position in the market. Some key strategies are especially impactful and costing relatively little to execute, but can yield great results. These include using search tools like Google's Search Console. Search Console helps measure your site's performance and helps to fix any issues. This can determine what websites of yours are getting the most impressions and highest click-through rates. Soliciting emails from potential customers with products like newsletters. A good newsletter, which can offer deals, news on the latest products, or information helpful to the customer, can keep them coming back. Hiring growth hackers, who can create compelling templates that give an invitation for your customers to connect. A good growth hacker will implement other tactics to help you have a strong growth strategy. Taking stock of your business image. Strive to ensure that your business leaves a consistent, positive impression. First impressions matter in business just as in life. Ever been to a business for the first time and it left a bad taste in your mouth? Alternatively, have you ever encountered a business with an ad campaign that was obnoxious? First impressions mean everything. Consider how your marketing and branding represents the lasting impression that customers will come away thinking about in regard to your business. This may require you to ask customers what they thought of your business when they first encountered it. Even if you're not doing much marketing, your business is very much making an impression. It might be the impression your building gives someone who drives by, or the impression that your website logo leaves on someone browsing the internet. Yes, something as simple as a logo can bring forth emotions that are positive or negative. The colors, design of the website, loading speeds, these are all important. The important consideration is to proactively control these impressions. Ask yourself, when people receive multiple impressions of your business, do they see and hear evidence of a consistent and reliable enterprise? Do the communications of your organization reflect a consistent brand, look, and feel? If not, how can you fix them? What impression does the tone of voice of your business reflect? Does it match your vision or the needs of the customer? Auditing the impressions your business makes. The only way to truly ensure that you're making great impressions on a regular basis with customers is to take inventory of the contacts you've made with prospects, customers, and all of the stakeholders who interact at some point with your business. As a business owner, it can be a challenge to see how your business makes an impact. You'll need a second pair of eyes who has no bias. Ask yourself, does the tone of your marketing materials accurately convey your business? For example, if your business is fast food, your marketing should not be so serious. Do your marketing materials appropriately appeal to your target market? For example, if you're trying to appeal to an older crowd, using younger people in your ad may not be the best idea. Strive to define your company's impression points. List all of the ways your business comes into contact with customers and potential customers, no matter how small, from ads to booths at conferences. Rate the quality of each of these impressions and evaluate all of the costs involved. Creating marketing communications that work. This work is rooted in defining your marketing objectives, generating marketing communications that can get results, and figuring out which media channels to tap into. You will need to balance the reach, frequency, and timing of your ads to ensure maximum effectiveness. Starting with a good objective. It will be far more efficient to reach your marketing targets if you're taking careful aim and focused on clear goals. Instead of saying, "Let's run some ads," focus on more specific marching orders. We need a campaign to convince busy moms that our food products will save them precious time and money in making dinner. Developing effective communications. Whether delivered via promotions or traditional media or email, all marketing comms essentially need to accomplish the same few objectives. Grab attention. People's attention spans are short, so you need to think of something original and snappy. Impart information a customer needs. This can be information that helps fill a customer's pain points or information that a customer may find interesting. Affirm why a prospect would want to act, be it making a purchase or signing up for a newsletter. Offer a reason for taking action. This reason can be as simple as listing the benefits of your product. Launch a relationship, more than a transaction, with your customer. You don't want to just get customers willy-nilly. You want to have customers you will want to keep. Making media selections. Today, it can be easy to be overwhelmed by the sheer number of options available for media to help get the word out about your business, from television ads to radio to newspaper. Most people cannot afford all outlets, and even if you could, some outlets are a waste of money. Be strategic about what media outlets make the most sense to take advantage of. If you're appealing to a younger crowd, the newspaper probably isn't the best way. Make sure you understand the strengths and weaknesses of two primary outlets. Mass media channels, which reach many people simultaneously. TV is a good example. One-to-one marketing tools, which reach people individually, typically through direct mass or email. The making of a mass media schedule. Think through the right cadence of how to use the media at your disposal, from print options to digital media. We often tend to lump the media into one entity as if it's monolithic, but each media outlet has its own unique nuances and strengths. Ask yourself some questions to better assess the right outlets and timing. What do you want this marketing effort to accomplish? Where do the people you want to reach turn for information? What info do you want to convey? When do you want to disseminate it? It will be crucial to balance three essential factors in scheduling your marketing media efforts: reach, frequency, and timing. A proper balance is needed to ensure that you generate brand recognition without diluting your message and spreading it thin. For some definitions, reach speaks to the number of individuals or homes reached by your marketing. More expensive campaigns tend to have a further reach, but that's not always the case. Frequency is defined as the average number of times a person is exposed to your message. For example, if you put a billboard in an area someone is commuting to, they may see it twice a day. Timing is at what time do you advertise. For example, having TV ads in the morning to early afternoon may work well for an older crowd. Meanwhile, a younger crowd may benefit from late-at-night ads. One-off ads typically will not yield lasting results unless you're shelling out millions of dollars for a one-time major event like a Super Bowl ad. For the most part, you'll need to place an approach like an ad as many as 9 times to even reach a prospect once. Evaluate your efforts. Test your efforts and experiment with your approach. Adopt an attitude of open-mindedness toward testing different headlines and ad concepts until your measurements find an approach that yields lasting results with impressions. There's a reason the phrase, "back to the old drawing board," exists. Marketing strategies. Marketing digitally is like hitting a moving target. The tools, tactics, and trends all change much faster than you can imagine. What worked a year ago may be obsolete today. In today's digital-first environment, the term digital marketing itself is a bit of an oxymoron, as you'll likely need to customize any approach to play well in the digital world. Some tools to consider. Use Facebook for engagement that builds sales. Whatever you think of the platform, you cannot deny the large reach it still has as an incredibly important marketing tool. Targeted ads, pages that engage with their audience, word of mouth from users who use the site. There's a lot of potential. But be thoughtful about how you use Facebook and what content you're posting to ensure that it can cut through the clutter and help you build followers and readership. Don't be a post that people merely scroll past. Build your Twitter presence. The same approach goes for Twitter. Twitter has the same reputation as Facebook in many cases, but no one can deny its reach. Don't view the platform as just a change to spam your product, but to build conversations, cultivate relationships, and establish you or your brand as the thought leader in a given field. Many brands have used Twitter to humanize themselves, from posting memes to bantering with other brands. Igniting social presence on Instagram. Make sure you understand the difference in how to effectively use all of the platforms. Instagram, for example, should have a heavy focus on visual and video content. Captions should be short and sweet, as the picture should tell 1,000 words. Expanding your network through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is viewed as Facebook for business professionals, but there's a lot more to it than just that. You may be able to source lots of great customers and partners through advanced search features on LinkedIn. Promote brand with Pinterest. Even niche platforms like Pinterest give you new opportunities to expose your brand and offerings to potential customers. Ever did a Google image search and you had many results from Pinterest? Its influence is quite apparent. Let's see how much you've learned by asking a few recap questions. Question: what are the 4 P's in marketing? Price, product, promotion, and place. Question: what are the 2 primary marketing strategies for reaching potential customers? Mass media and one-to-one.